non-league clash. First game of the year for each of these teams. And yes, each of these teams they're familiar with each other as they have met a number of times over the years, most recently last year. And the Vikings beat up on the Eagles 53-12, and it wasn't that close. The Eagles with a whole new direction this year, the Vikings with pretty much a whole new roster. And so throughout last year, it's high school football. Every year is a new adventure. High school football on AM 1230 KXO and on our Facebook page is brought to you by Roto-Rooter, serving the entire Imperial Valley. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. By the CB Stop in Calexico, the Broken Yolk Café, McNeece Mart at Dogwood in Maine, La Fonda Restaurant, Bar and Grill. By Oso Uso Mobile Auto Repair. By Imperial Valley College, K Sushi in Imperial. By Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. By Stan's Auto Body, and by the Central Union High School District. We welcome you to another year. I have been informed by John Driffill this is our 39th year together in the booth. And we still talk to each other. We still get along. The road trips are still fun. So that ought to say something about John's tolerance for me. We'll be back and take a look at these teams and the coming year on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California.
Wake up with us at Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. You can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
High school football. We are live from Southwest High School in El Centro. We are also on Facebook, and if you want, you can join in the conversation on our Facebook page. There's the ability to do that. Makes it even more fun. It is the Eagles and the Vikings tonight in San Diego, Santee, actually. Imperial and West Hills will be teeing it up shortly. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva on hand for that game. That game streaming live on our website, KXORadio.com. Other games, well, Central is at Santa Fe Christian in Solano Beach. It is Calapat taking on Desert Christian Academy. Vincent and Monte Vista will tee it up. Calexico and Palo Verde, that game will start at 7:30, according to our information. And the Scripps Ranch Brawley game in San Diego, that has been postponed. Both teams happen to have a bye on September 29th. They're going to play that. The game originally scheduled for tomorrow, and with weather situations the way they are postponing that game until September 29th. We've got more, and we'll even talk to John Driffill when we come back.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill wants us to continue to remember our heroes who advocated for the freedom we enjoy today. When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, everything is handmade. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro.
McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza or party platter. Plus daily specials on select foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro. There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It is high school football. We are live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. We had some raindrops. We had lightning kind of all around us about 30 minutes or so ago. Right now, the Eagles field bathed in sunshine. And the Eagles and the Vikings will be, as Katrina and the Waves said, walking in sunshine when they tee it up. John Driffill, it's another year, and we've got two teams that, we mentioned the Eagles with a new direction, new coach, familiar with the Valley, and the Southwest, the Holtville Vikings, pretty much a total rebuild or reloading from last year.
Yes, Southwest returned a lot of their players from last year's squad. Not successful in the win column, but they did get a lot of experience in. The opposite side, Holtville graduated almost all of their skilled players, with the exception of their quarterback. Bryce Buscaglia is a senior leader. He's also their punter. So it's two different setups here, but Southwest has a tremendous amount of enthusiasm. They believe that they have the right man in Pete Blimko as their head coach. And they have Monty Cervantes coming back with Logan Youngers. Also, William Lillian is coming back. Cole Redden. We could go on and on, naming the players. Santiago Garcia, Fernandez Cervantes. There's just so many of these kids. Ismael Lopez that played last year that are got a lot of good experience, and they're back. And they expect to be very successful. Holtville, as we mentioned, they're under the tutelage of Jason Turner. And they have, with the exception of their quarterback, almost all starters graduated last year. But a lot of the kids did get playing time last year, some on the JV and some on the varsity level. Right during this game, which was played last year in Holtville, a lot of the second stringers got a chance to play because of the score. So it's not that they're without experience, but they certainly don't have the kind of game experience that the Southwest Eagles come into this game with.
So we're just going to call it scratch to begin with, as we're not exactly sure what we are going to see. We know we've got proven quarterbacks on both sides of the ball. Let's see what the defense shows us tonight.
And we expect the Pete Blimco to play that very blitzing, aggressive style of defense, putting as many as sometimes 5 or even 6 rushers, and then dropping back as few as 5 or even 4 sometimes. As even when he rushes 6, he usually puts a spy right over the center to make sure that the quarterback doesn't take off running. So we expect to see a lot of the aggressiveness that Blimco brought with him as he was playing at Imperial and then began his coaching career about 12 years ago. Last year, the last few years actually, on the staff at Centro, a lot of good experience under the tutelage of David Pena. And as we begin this 2023 football season, Carroll, a big change in that David Pena is now the senior coach. With the retirement of John Self up at Brawley, David Pena takes over the mantle, and we'll see what happens with Pete Blimco and his first game tonight as a varsity head coach.
Well, we'll be back with more of our pregame festivities as we bring you opening night football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on our Facebook page. And again, we pointed out Facebook is going to take us all around the world. And you want to comment along with us on Facebook? That will be fine. We'll be right back.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IBC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
The Central Union High School District Board of Trustees and Administration welcome students back to school at Central Union High School, Southwest High School, Desert Oasis High School, Phoenix Rising High, and the Central Union Adult High School. Welcome back, and thanks to all the teachers and staff, and we hope you have a wonderful year. The Central Union High School District, committed to excellence.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Well, as the year goes on, tonight we are here at Southwest for the Vikings and the Eagles. Next week, John and I will be at Central, Palm Desert. The Aztecs visit the Spartans. Then the 1st of September, you and I go on the road, John, Central and Ramona in San Diego, and we will be there for that. It'll be Vincent Memorial at Southwest on the 8th. On Thursday, the 14th, it'll be Granite Hills at Central. That's going to be a good one. And then we'll follow with Cibola at Central, Central at Southwest, Brawley at Southwest, Calexico at Southwest, Southwest at Palo Verde, and Brawley at Central. I think they call that one the bell game. So we'll be bringing you action throughout the Imperial Valley League season. The captains are meeting at the 50-yard line. The referee, John Seaman, just tossed the coin. And let's see what he indicates. Anyway, he showed them the coin. Now we have it as the Southwest Eagles will kick off to the Holtville Vikings. John Seaman is the referee. Umpire Alan Phillips. Good to see Alan back. He was back last year. Headlinesman Bruce Hartsock. Bruce has been away from the game for a couple of years. Really good to see him. Line judge Gabriel Castro, and back judge is Roman Rubio. So we're set for the officials, and we are just about set for a kickoff coming up.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
We are set for the kickoff. The Eagles will kick off, and it'll be Fermin Velarde doing the kicking, teeing the ball up on the 40-yard line. Brian Solis also will be... okay, John, you confused me.
Brian Solis is the kicker. He's getting ready to kick off right now, and you've got Valvardi back for Holtville.
Okay.
This lone setback on the 5-yard line.
And Velarde back, as you say, single deep. And
what goofed you up is you have 10 kicking to 10.
Okay. The officials are waiting, and not exactly sure what they're waiting for, but...
Yeah, we have a discussion here. One of the officials is pointing about something.
I think it's the clock.
Could be that clock is already started, so they need to reset it, get it set at 12. It's a varsity game, 12-minute quarters.
Yes, they have it set at 15.
Been watching too much Thursday night football, I guess.
Now they're set at 12. So everybody's ready. We're going left to right across your dial, and it is a short kick taken by one of the up backs at the 19 to the 20, 25 across the 30 out to the 39-yard line. And on the return, Angel Padilla.
Padilla is another one of those young men that played second string last year, got game time, but looking to get some more game time this year. Nice return, Carroll, of 20 yards out to the 39-yard line.
And took it cleanly and went straight. And how many years have you heard me say, get the football, go straight up? And it's exactly what he did, and he got 20 yards out of it. 1st and 10, Vikings from their own 39-yard line. From the I formation. Handoff to the deep back, cuts across the outside, down to the 49-yard line, very close to a first down, and that was Griffin Garcia on the carry. Garcia picks up 9.
Yeah.
We should point out, if you're a Vikings fan, Mickey Dale, George Grajava will have the Vikings and the Tigers next week. A renewal of an old rivalry there. 2nd and 1. Buscaglia under center, I formation, power I, strong to the right side and running to the right side and picking up 6 yards. Good for the first down, Griffin Garcia. Garcia, the senior fullback. The Vikings move it into Eagle territory.
What you have, Carroll, on 2 straight just handoffs to the one lone setback. Now, we do know that Buscaglia threw for multiple touchdowns, nearly 20 last year, so he can throw the football.
Griffin again follows the block of Terrell and picks up about 7. Takes it all the way down to the 37-yard line. And John, it's working.
Yeah, no need to worry about throwing the football here, as right now they're having their way with this defensive line, front 4 of the Eagles.
They're lining up in a power I. It is Terrell in front, Garcia behind him, an H back to the right. This time they go to the left side, and there's nothing there. And a little bit of extracurricular after the the whistle, but no flag.
That carry was Hector Sanchez getting his first carry, the junior, and actually had a loss back to the 39, loss of 2.
It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Again, the ball on the 39-yard line of the Eagles, just underway. High school football on AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California, and on the Facebook, the KXO Facebook page. Strong to the right, running to the right, and picking up good yardage, cutting to the outside, down across the 25, down inside the 20-yard line, Hector Sanchez. So, Sanchez with a carry. They go to the right, and they pick up big yardage.
19-yard pickup for Sanchez. Is behind that right side, you've got Smith Hilfiger, who tips the scales at about 280. He's the one that's leading the way through there.
Also leading Brock Burnett, Braden Terrell. And this time, Terrell gets a carry, and the big fullback carries it inside the 10. I know it's just the first possession, but obviously the Vikings dominating at the line of scrimmage, John.
Yeah, and again, most of it, they had success going around the right side. That is behind, and they do run a 2-set tight end, so they are blocking 7-on-5, and right now they're winning the line of scrimmage attack with Carlos Cancio also on that right tackle spot, opening a big hole.
Sanchez again, the deep back, power I formation, strong to the right, and it is Sanchez, and Sanchez tries to get it outside, nowhere to go, and he is dropped. And on the tackle there was Cole Redden.
We certainly know Cole Redden. His father is the very successful head varsity coach here at Southwest. Cole is a junior after getting extensive varsity time last year as a sophomore.
He did pick up about a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8. Garcia back in at the deep back, the halfback. Runs it to the left side, picks up yardage inside the 5, struggles, carries it into the end zone. Touchdown! Griffin Garcia carries it in from the 8-yard line. And the Vikings strike on their first possession, moving the ball smartly downfield. We'll have a point after attempt. And right now, there's, adjusting the clock. We will have a 2-point conversion attempt. Griffin Garcia again, the deep back, but they hand it off to the guy in the lead, Brandon Terrell. He carries it into the end zone for 2. We've got 6:49 to play in the first quarter. Holtville with an 8-0 lead.
Wake up with us at Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. You can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The Holtville Vikings take the opening kickoff, march smartly down the field, and put up a score with a 2-point conversion. And now they will be kicking off.
And kicking off for the Vikings is Fermin Velarde.
And a fair catch called for at about the 23-yard line. The Julian Lopez on the fair catch. And I think as one of the upbacks, that's what he was told to do. You know, we have a kickoff return designed, but if you get it, we'll just start from there. It is 1st and 10, Eagles. Logan Youngers will bring them out. Youngers an experienced, 3 years at quarterback. Moreno is right next to him. In motion from the wing goes Logan Youngers.
Yeah, Carroll, we actually have Matthew Mills at the quarterback position.
And we saw him a few times last year. And that time, Youngers lined up on a wing, and Mills handed it off to him. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Matt Mills is at quarterback right now.
And yeah, Youngers actually lost about 4 yards on his first carry.
Single setback, spread formation. Mills, before the play gets underway, there are flags. And the call is illegal procedure against the Eagles. So,
yeah, Matt Mills as the quarterback, I'm sure they want to get the ball to Logan Youngers as much as they can. And we're going to see, I would suggest or assume, some halfback passes. Youngers is one of the best quarterbacks in the Valley.
Youngers in motion, but the handoff goes to the deep back, and breaking away and picking up good yardage is Matai Cervantes. Cervantes picks up yardage.
Picked up 7-yard gain all the way out to the 21-yard line, bring up 3rd and 11. They had the loss and then the 5-yard procedure penalties, put him in a hole, and Matai took him out of it in a hurry.
3rd and 9. Spot the ball on the 23-yard line. Mills drops back, looks, fires into the flat. It is complete and then brought down immediately. A big hit as the catch made by William Lillian. And a big tackle. Is that Fermin Velarde on that?
And it actually ended up in a loss of 1 as Lillian, first reception of the year, goes for negative yards.
That's a loss of 5, John, all the way back to the 20. So it is 4th and about 13.
So we do have our first punt.
And it is Brian Solis, and a bad snap, but he gets it away, and it is a very short spinning kick. Get away from it. And the Eagles will down it at the 40-yard line, call it the 39, in Eagle territory. Imperial leads West Hills 7-0. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva have that game on our website, KXORadio.com. There is an official's timeout on the field right now as they switch footballs.
And Carroll, that's good to hear the score coming in, because with storm clouds, etc., and all the uncertainty going on, there was certainly talk that they might not get that game in. As you already mentioned, Brawley's been canceled for tomorrow or postponed until a couple weeks. So it's good to see that Mickey and George are over there calling their first game of the year.
And single setback right now is Hector Sanchez. Sanchez with the football. Sanchez darts in, cuts out, carries it across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Nifty little move there, John. 2 moves, actually.
Yeah, Hector Sanchez, a junior, up from the JV team, and he's trying to make a statement. He's already had 4 carries for the night. Makes him the leading ground gainer so far.
Everybody's in tight. Again, that power eye. Handoff. And again, same play. Sanchez picks up 4. It'll bring up 3rd and about 1. The Eagles showing the ability to move the football on the ground.
Yeah, we were led to believe that Griffin Garcia, Braden Terrell, and even Brock Burnett would get the majority of the carries, but so far it's been the junior, Hector Sanchez.
Handoff, this is the up back, the fullback, Braden Terrell. And again, they go with a power eye, which puts Terrell in front of the halfback, the running back, the tailback, whatever you want to call him now. And Brock Burnett in the H-back slot. And the H-back is, well, another fullback lined up closer to the line and blocking. This time, they're strong to the left side. And they go to the left side. There's a big hole, and Sanchez takes advantage of it. Flags fly in behind the play.
Yeah, we might get a first holding of the year here, as that was the reason there was a big hold.
It opened up, and it opened up because, well, I got you pinned here, bud.
So now that'll bring up 1st and about 20. Holding is a spot foul, so we'll have to see if it was right at the line of scrimmage.
They're saying it was from about the 26, I believe. So move it back to the 36. Stays 1st down.
So that's a negative 8 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 18. Sanchez had the big hole. Knew what to do with it, but didn't count. Griffin Garcia back in at the tailback. Fullback is now going from the shotgun. Biscaglia has Garcia right next to him. Hands off to Garcia. Garcia tries to get it outside. He's about a half step too late. Brought down by 3 Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles did a very good job of reading that play and was able to stop the ball carrier Garcia for only a 1-yard pickup.
Matai Cervantes gets credit for the tackle.
And it will not be the only tackle he makes tonight, as he was one of the team leaders last year in tackles.
We're down to about 1:10 to play in the first quarter. The Holtville Vikings lead the Southwest Eagles 8-0. Again, they show the shotgun. Biscaglia has the ball snapped, goes between his legs, but he falls on it wisely back at the 47-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 30, John.
Yeah, that's unfortunately a credited 12-yard rushing loss for Biscaglia, but he did the prudent thing, falling on the football, not taking a chance of turning it over. Give a chance to make a couple plays here. Or if they don't get enough on this 3rd down, they can go ahead and kick it and put the Eagles deep in their own territory.
So the ball is on the 47-yard line, still in Eagle territory. It'll be 3rd down and 30. And we may not get this play underway before we start the second quarter. Biscaglia again from the shotgun. And the Eagles jump. Somebody went down in the 3-point stance and just kind of crumbled a little bit forward into the neutral zone. And in high school, you cannot get back.
Yeah, even though there was some contact, it didn't matter. Automatic call, easy one for the officials, picks up 5 yards. Still, though, it brings up 3rd and very long, as
that's the end of the first quarter of play. And at the end of one quarter, Holtville leads the Southwest Eagles 8-0.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Your friends at Fonda Bar Grill wants us to continue to remember our heroes who advocated for the freedom we enjoy today. When you're craving Mexican food, Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, everything is handmade. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
High school football, we're live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. And again, flags fly before the ball is snapped.
We jumped offside again, meaning southwest. The defensive line jumped, made contact.
Well,
Southwest jumped offside, so they're going to give another 5 yards.
It was 3rd and 30. Now it is 3rd and 20 without a snap. Buscaglia from the shotgun.
And he is a veteran, Buscaglia is. He knows how to draw the other team offside by changing up the cadence and the count.
And now there is timeout Holtville. We'll take a timeout. Holtville leads Southwest 8-0, just underway in the second quarter.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IBC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza or party platter. Plus daily specials on select foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Well, let's see if we can get a snap underway here. Buscaglia drops back, looking, has time, fires deep downfield, got a guy open, and in and out of the hands. The intended receiver, Fermin Velarde. Velarde made a diving attempt, hit him in the hands. When he hit the ground, the ball popped free. Can't blame him. It was well thrown. He made a great effort. And that brings up a 4th down. It'll be 4th and 20. Spot the ball on the 37-yard line of the Eagles. And the Vikings show punt.
You did see some of Pete Blimco's kind of aggressive defense. He had 6 on the line of scrimmage and 5 players 10 yards back.
High snap over the head of the punter, and he picks it up and falls on it, which means the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 with the ball on the Vikings 37-yard line. Not a good snap, but Velarde made a good effort in just falling on it to make to keep things from getting worse.
That certainly is going to put a big dent in Holtville's stats here in the first half. We'll have all the stats as always at halftime, but that has to be credited as a 26 negative yard rush. Although the ball was hiked over his head, nothing he could do.
So the Eagles will come out. Excellent field position. 1st and 10 on the Vikings 37.
And we still have Mills at quarterback with Manti Cervantes next to him.
Lopez on the right end. Spread formation. Long snap count. Mills drops back. Looking, he's hit as he dumps it off. It's a little flanker screen to Youngers. Youngers brings the ball out to the 25-yard line. Mills hit just as he released. It was a good, clean hit, John. And pops up and watches Youngers pick up the first down as he picked up 10.
So the ball is all the way down inside the 30.
At the 26-yard line.
Second completed pass. First one for positive yards. And Southwest first down here.
Single setback. Handoff is to Manti Cervantes. He loses the ball and the Vikings pick it up. The Vikings recover it. It was Griffin Garcia who picked it up. And the Eagles will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles on their own 22-yard line. That quick. Cervantes got hit. Somebody stuck a helmet on the ball. It popped loose. And the Vikings recovered.
First turnover of the 2023 season. And again, Cervantes is very quick. He gets that ball and takes off. Had a little bit of a hole, but just an unfortunate play against the Eagles.
Power I, run it to the right. And again, it is Hector Sanchez. I don't know how it works at Holtville or Southwest, but the starting 11 was determined on how you practiced each week. Nobody had a guaranteed start. And we had expected to see a little bit different in the backfield, but Sanchez has had a good game so far. Sanchez breaks it through across the 35, spotted right on the 35, good for a first down.
Well, Carroll, do you think it's possible that sometime the coaches also play a little possum and don't tip their hand on who they're going to start and feature?
Oh, you mean like sometimes you maybe fib a little bit about that guy doesn't weigh 280, he weighs 230 if an ounce, right?
Yeah, sometimes you want to change the stats a little bit, change what you hope the other team is going to key on. And right now, Sanchez is getting the majority of the carries, and he's also picking up the majority of the yards.
And the handoff again, Sanchez, nothing inside, bounces it outside, spins, and he'll pick up about 2. Positive yardage for Hector Sanchez, the junior.
We've already commented that Holtville seems to have more success when they run to their right side. That play went to the left side, as we see Vescaglia going over to the sidelines to confer with the head coach. No timeout or anything.
It is second down at about 8. The clock continues to run. 8:30 to play in the first half. Holtville leads 8-0. Under center, it is Biscaglia. Sanchez with the ball. Sanchez runs low. He's not particularly tall. You would call him stocky. And he runs very low, and that is usually quite successful, John. You get lower than the tackler.
4-yard pickup for Sanchez brings up now a 3rd and 4. As we'll see if Holtville feels this is a passing down.
Well, they've been able to pick up the 4 on the run, and again, they show the power I. And somebody jumped.
It's time for Holtville.
I thought you said the snap count was on 2. Oh, okay, it was 3. Okay. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Let's see if that changes the play from Coach Jason Turner now, as he has his quarterback Buscaglia on the sidelines telling him what he wants to run. That time Southwest was not looking to play pass defense. They had 8 players on the line of scrimmage. So now they're dropping back to what they did the last time it was 3rd and long, where it appears that they're going to go ahead and put 6 on the line of scrimmage and then drop 5 back.
Play comes in. Buscaglia shares it. And now there's timeout Holtville. We'll take the timeout. With 7:16 to play in the first half, it is Holtville 8, Southwest nothing.
AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
It is 3rd and 10. High snap, but he brings it down. The handoff and a quick breakthrough for Griffin Garcia, the senior. Picks up 11. Good for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, spotted on the 48-yard line, still in Holtville territory.
Carroll, that almost looked like an old-fashioned draw play, didn't it? Where the quarterback stood up like he was going to throw it and then put the football right there in the fullback's gut, and he took off running and was able to pick up 12 positive yards and a first down.
Buscaglia from the shotgun explains the play to Sanchez, then hands it to Sanchez. That there are 8 purple-clad Eagles on top of Sanchez. They knew where the ball was going.
Yeah, I believe that the Eagles have figured out what Holtville wants to do. Once again, they had 8 players on the line of scrimmage, 2 cornerbacks, and then a lone safety about 10 yards off the football, and that brought up a big loss. And now it's going to be 2nd and about 15 for the Holtville Vikings.
Play comes in from Coach Turner on the sideline. And, well, we did mention, you mentioned that the Eagles. Okay, the handoff again. And once again, this is Griffin Garcia. Garcia with a totally different running style from Sanchez. Garcia taller, a little bit thinner, and runs a little bit more straight up, but a little bit quicker.
9-yard pickup for Garcia.
It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
And as with most players on this Holtville roster, Carroll, he does go both ways. He's a linebacker and a fullback, and so that could be another reason why Sanchez is getting the majority of carries, although he also does play linebacker on defense as a starter.
Again, the shotgun, and it is Sanchez. Sanchez struggles and will come up about a yard short of the first down. Make it on the 44-yard line in Eagle territory. It'll be 4th and 2, and yes, the Vikings will go for it. Play comes in from the sideline. Braden Terrell brings it in.
Now, usually when Braden Terrell's out there, it is some kind of just straight up the middle. He's the one that led for both the 2-point and the touchdown run. So let's see whoever they give it to, whether it's Garcia, Sanchez, or even the quarterback, Buscaglia, usually they're going to follow Terrell when he's out there on the field.
4th and 2, and it is the big guy, Terrell, and he does get the first down and more. Pushing, surging all the way down to the 35-yard line. I thought he was down after about a 3-yard gain, John.
Well, he just kept pumping those legs, as your coach told you. Just keep those knees pumping, keep them going. And now we're going to get a timeout by Southwest.
We'll take the timeout. With 3:41 to play in the first half, it's Holtville 8 and Southwest nothing. The Central Union High School District Board of Trustees and Administration welcome students back to school at Central Union High School, Southwest High School, Desert Oasis High School, Phoenix Rising High, and the Central Union Adult High School. Welcome back, and thanks to all the teachers and staff, and we hope you have a wonderful year. The Central Union High School District, committed to excellence.
Wake up with us at Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. You can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
It is 1st and 10 for the Holtville Vikings. They have the ball on the Eagles' 35-yard line. Coach Pete Blinko, the Imperial Tiger grad, went on to play college football, came back to the Valley to coach, and his first head coaching experience. And again, it is Sanchez. Sanchez swings it to the outside, and there's nothing there because Dylan Galicia closed the gap and dropped him for a yard loss.
Excellent play by the Southwest Eagle who came running up there, Dylan Galicia. He is up from the JV squad and actually brought him down for a 1-yard loss.
New backfield set for the Vikings on a 2nd and 11. You do that when it's 100 degrees and it keeps people fresh. Buscaglia, under center, power I, strong to the right. And right up the gut, it is Griffin Garcia. Garcia rips off about a 6-yard gain. They'll spot it on the 32, so about a 4-yard gain.
Garcia, very tough runner, picks up those big yards. Right before the snap, you could see Buscaglia was talking to Griffin, so maybe he didn't quite have the play down, not knowing which one it was. So Buscaglia, doing the proper thing, made sure that the guy that's going to get the football knew what the play was.
3rd and about 7. And a handoff again. It's the big guy, Griffin Garcia. Garcia carries it down to the 27-yard line.
It's going to bring up 4th down. Braden Terrell, we've talked about when he's in there, and he led through that hole, and he was knocking down Eagles like they were 10 pins, and now we're going to get a timeout by the Eagles.
We'll take another timeout with 1:42 to play in the first half. It's Holtville 8, Southwest nothing. Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
And it is high school football. We're live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. 4th and 2 for the Vikings. And a fumble on the snap, and the Vikings fall on it. But the Eagles will take over on downs.
Yeah, it looked like the center snapped the ball. Either he knew the count, nobody else did, including the quarterback, or he snapped it too soon, and the ball popped loose, and by then there was no chance. Once again, Southwest Carroll had all 11 players that time within about a yard of the line of scrimmage, so they were going to do everything they could to stop that run.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, spotted on their own 31-yard line. We've got 1:37 to play in the first half. Last score we had, Imperial leading West Hill 7-0. That game live on our website. And now movement. Somebody jumped. I won't say who, but it'll move them back 5. So it'll be 1st and 15.
Now, Carroll, when we look at the stats at halftime, they're going to heavily be in favor of Holtville. But right now, Southwest is in this game. It's a one-score game, 8-0. So Southwest being dominated, but certainly not on the scoreboard.
1st and 15. Back to pass. Mills fires downfield and goes incomplete, intended for William Lillian. He was the favorite receiver last year, and Lillian has it go out of his hands. He was covered. Would have been a good catch, but we've seen him make that catch. Now there's timeout on the field again, and
I think we have equipment problem here as a player took his helmet off, and when you do that, you got to come out, and that player happens to be the quarterback. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and have a timeout
you can
call.
call
Here
the
it
timeout.
is.
Yep. Timeout called so that he can come back in.
And they want to change the scoreboard, put some time on or take some off, whatever it is. They're still talking now, communicating up here on top.
Well, we'll take a quick timeout. 1:21 to play, unless they change it. And now we're ready to play again. Okay.
And Mills is back out on the field, so he is not going to be disqualified.
They burned the timeout so he could come back in. It is 2nd and 15. Spread formation, trips on the right side. Only 2 defenders over on that side. Looking, dumping it off over the middle, intercepted, and down to the 10, to the 5, and inside the 5 to about the 1-yard line. The interception by Fermin Velarde.
Yeah, the interception is going to stand, Carroll, but they're going to move this back because there was one of those blocks where if a player is running to make a tackle and you blindside hit him, that's not legal. It hasn't been for about 6 years now, and that's what happened. So we'll have to wait and see. I saw the hit around the 10-yard line. The flag's at the 15, and right now the football is going to be placed down, looks like right at the 15, but the interception does count, and that was our kicker return man, Fermin, correct?
Yes, that was Fermin Velarde. And a 15-yard penalty, mark it all the way back to the 30. The offense occurred at the 15. But Holtville has the football.
Yeah, not a whole lot of time, only 1 timeout left, as they've already used 2.
You know, the blindside block, that used to be fun. Dangerous. Somebody's going to get hurt. Can't do it anymore.
Yeah, that's why they took it out.
Yes. Under center is Buscaglia. Hands off to the deep man, Terrell, and Terrell will stumble forward, but there's a flag back behind the play.
That's usually a hold, and that's now we're getting a chop block by the defense. Now, that's very unusual because usually you want to block below the knees to cut out a player that's going to make a tackle as the clock was running, but they had to stop it for the penalty. So this will give Holtville back 10 of those 15 yards they lost on the crackback block.
I think that's a 15-yarder, isn't it, John? Of the personal nature?
We'll see here as they march it off right now. John Seaman doing a very good job of not only managing the game, but also keeping the clock right as we're adding some more time now.
And it is a 15-yard penalty.
An automatic first down, so that will carry the ball inside the 20, and they're actually going to stop on about the 13-yard line.
And as you point out, that is an unusual call on the defense, but we have seen it before.
Oh, absolutely.
First and goal.
Because the defensive player, what he's trying to do is he's trying to cut down the original blocker, the one that leads through, and we've seen all night long Brandon Terrell, when he's the up back, he leads through.
First and 10 from the 13. Buscaglia back to pass, fires into the end zone, got a man open. It is no catch. Said he trapped it. Down there with the reception, Duke Strom, but the official right in front of him said he trapped it. Second and 10 from the 13. 1 minute to play. 60 seconds left in the first half. Holtville leads 8-0. We'll update what scores we can at the halftime.
And, Carroll, that is only the second pass attempt here in the first half by Buscaglia, who threw for over 1,000 yards last year.
Why pass when your running game is working so well? Sanchez stumbles and goes down after no gain. Had trouble. I think he tripped over that white line, John.
It's unfortunate for him. He had a hole, wasn't able to get to it. But now it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. We'll see if Holtville close enough now for the field goal. Velarde is a very good kicker. We saw him last year connect on some field goals.
Garcia, the single setback.
Once again, talking with Buscaglia, making sure they're on the same page here for what they want to do.
And it is Garcia. Garcia will take it down for about a yard gain. That's it. And timeout Holtville.
Their final timeout of this half.
And I think they will discuss, are we going to kick it? Coach Turner talking to his offense. And with timeout on the field, we've got 15 seconds to play. Holtville leads 8-0.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And we are set to get things underway, and we will. Okay, we're going to have a shotgun formation. Buscaglia with Garcia next to him. Hands off on the sweep, sweeping to the left side and looking for some room, fighting way and down, very close to the first down.
So that will stop the clock, but Holtville does not have another timeout, so they need to get up here on the line of scrimmage. And although they did pick up the first down, the clock should start when John Seaman winds it up.
Now it is first and goal from the 2.
And they do down the football.
And the clock ran out, but it didn't run out. There is still time on the clock. First game of the year, John, we give players, officials, clock operators, we give them a little bit of a break, don't we?
And now we have the discussion of will Holtville send out the kicker and get what's basically a 3-point after touchdown attempt, or do they try to punch it in? And it looks like they're going to go with the heavy backfield. We see Braden Terrell's out there. So this will be the final play, barring a penalty. And the clock will not start until the ball snaps. So we will get a play off. Everybody in tight, including the entire Southwest defense,
Power eye, the handoff goes to the up back, and he doesn't make it. A big stand by the Eagles, and that's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football, the score, it's Holtville 8 and Southwest nothing.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza or party platter. Plus daily specials on select foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Your friends at Fonda Bar Grill wants us to continue to remember our heroes who advocated for the freedom we enjoy today. When you're craving Mexican food, Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, everything is handmade. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
It is high school football live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. We are at Southwest High School in El Centro. The Southwest Eagles hosting the Holtville Vikings in the opening match of the 2023 regular season. The last year, the Vikings blew out the Eagles 53-10, and this year, a little bit of a turnaround. And we had talked about before we started that Holtville with pretty much a whole new roster. The Eagles with some changes, but the big change is Pete Blinko as their head coach. Blinko, his first head coach position at this level, and he's shown the ability to do some adjusting on the fly. We've got some halftime stats coming up on AM 1230.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howell in El Centro.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IBC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Okay, the Dean of Imperial Valley Statisticians, John Driffill. What do your numbers show?
Well, it's been an amazing first half for both sides. Holtville has absolutely dominated every facet of the game, offensively, defensively, time of possession, yards, etc., turnovers, and yet we have a one-touchdown game thanks to that big goal line stand right at the end of the first half. Let's take a look and see what the visiting Holtville Vikings have done here in the first half. They have run the ball 29 times from scrimmage for a total of 88 yards. Now, that 88 yards might seem like can't be possibly correct, but you have to factor in the 39 yards they lost on. One was the bad snap on the punt, and the other was the bad snap on the second punt that went for a negative 26 yards. So they had a negative 39 yards, so actually they're well over 100 yards on the first half. 0 for 2 passing in the first half was Bryce Buscaglia, and that gives the Holtville Vikings 88 total yards with 8 first downs and no turnovers. We'll be back with more after this.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The Central Union High School District Board of Trustees and Administration welcome students back to school at Central Union High School, Southwest High School, Desert Oasis High School, Phoenix Rising High, and the Central Union Adult High School. Welcome back, and thanks to all the teachers and staff, and we hope you have a wonderful year. The Central Union High School District, committed to excellence.
Your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Welcome back to Southwest High School, where the inaugural kickoff game here of the 2023 Imperial Valley football season has the visiting Holtville Vikings leading the Southwest Eagles 8-0 at halftime. We mentioned that Holtville had 29 rushes, only 2 pass attempts, both incomplete, giving them 88 total yards. They did have 8 first downs. Here's how they gained those yards on the ground. First, we'll take care of the 2 negative ones. Bryce Buscaglia had a ball snapped over his head that resulted in a 12-yard loss. And then on a punt situation, the kicker, Fedamine Velarde, had the ball snapped over his head for a minus 26 yards. Positively, we had Braden Terrell running the ball 3 times for 13 yards, and both getting 12 carries each in the first half. First, the junior Hector Sanchez had 12 carries for 40 yards. And the senior, Griffin Garcia, had 12 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown. That's the only touchdown of the game. We'll be back with Southwest side of the football after this.
Wake up with us at Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. You can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howell in El Centro.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
We're at the half here at Southwest High School, where the visiting Vikings of Holtville are leading the homestanding Eagles 8-0. Southwest had a very austere first half, only 3 rushes. A lot of that had to do with the fact that they did fumble on one of their on the first down of one of their possessions. So they had 3 rushes for a total of 5 yards, 2 for 5 for the sophomore quarterback, making his varsity debut for the Eagles as a quarterback, Matthew Mills, for 10 yards, giving the Eagles 15 total yards. They did have 1 first down that they picked up, courtesy of a completed pass to Logan Youngers. They also did have 2 turnovers. One was a fumble that was recovered by Griffin Garcia, who also had the only touchdown in the game, and an interception by the Vikings' Fermin Velarde. We'll be back to take a look at the individual stats after this.
McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza or party platter. Plus daily specials on select foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro. There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
We're at the half at Southwest High School, where the Eagles are trailing the Vikings 8-0. Let's take a look at the 3 carries in the first half credited to the Southwest Eagles. You had returning senior, who's been a starter since his sophomore year, Matai Cervantes. He has 2 carries for 9 yards. Logan Youngers, who was the previous starting quarterback the last 2 years, now playing wide receiver and also getting some halfback. He had 1 of the carries, but he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage for -4 yards. The 2 passes, 1 was completed to William Lillian, but unfortunately it was behind the line of scrimmage for -1 yard. And Logan Youngers did have the 1 catch for the first down that went for a positive 11 yards. So if you put in the 5 yards rushing, the 10 yards passing, that gives the Eagles 15 first half yards. Not a overwhelming stat, but one thing you do have to look at, Carroll, is most important, and that's the scoreboard. That was a huge stand by the Eagles at the end of the first half that kept the Vikings out of the scoreboard. And to start this second half, the Eagles will be receiving the second half kick. We'll be back with that second half kick after this.
Well, we will update some scores for you. It is Santa Fe Christian leading Central 14-13. That game in Solana Beach. Imperial leads West Hills 7-0 at the half. That game live on our website, KXORadio.com. And it is Vincent at one point leading 2-0. Now has a 9-0 lead over Monte Vista. So that's the way things go. The Brawley Wildcats were scheduled to play Scripps Ranch in San Diego tomorrow. That game has been moved, as both teams have a bye September 29th, or they did have, not anymore. That's when they will meet and play. And John, we talked about the officials when we started our game today. Well, John Seaman, who is head of the Football Officials Association, pointed out that the officials need officials. And as John pointed out, he's not getting any younger. Alan Phillips has been doing this for 39 years. Alan would like to take a break.
AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Yeah, there's a swell phonograph and some keen records you could dance to.
The best oldies on the radio.
Just moving at work. We all listen at work.
Here at work, we love it. 1230.
It's about 2nd and 9.
With Mills coming out, we have Manti Cervantes behind him, and he gets the ball.
Cervantes hit at the line of scrimmage, spins, hit again, spins again, and picks up a yard. A very tough yard, John.
Cervantes refusing to go down with first, second, and even third contact. Brings up now 3rd and about 8.
The Eagles looking to mount an offense, put some points up on the board. They trail 8-0, just underway in the second half.
Matt Mills bringing the play in from the sidelines. Plenty of time to get it off as he is back in the shotgun with Manti Cervantes to his right.
And it is Youngers on the sweep. Youngers gets it outside and picks up maybe a yard. Not much more than that. Jaden Castro coming up from a corner position and making the tackle. It'll bring up 4. He lost a yard, so it'll be 4th and 9.
That was an excellent tackle by Castro. If he was in the open field, if he doesn't make that tackle, then Youngers is probably still running.
4th and 9. Eagles to punt. It'll be, I think, their first punt, isn't it, John?
But we did have the one before that only went about 12 yards on their first possession to start the game in the first quarter. Back to kick, of course.
Yeah, it is blocked, and it is covered at the 26-yard line. Had trouble handling the snap, took an extra step, and that extra step was fatal as he had the kick blocked. So we've had a short punt, a no punt on a fumbled snap, and now a blocked punt. I think maybe we need to work on the kicking game, John.
Well, it is the first game of the year, and that's one of the most difficult aspects, the 3 parts of a game, offense, defense, special teams. And it is the one part that's the hardest to coordinate.
The Vikings with a 1st and 10. Handoff is to Sanchez. Hector will pick up a couple of yards. Cutting it to the right. And again, that is where he picks up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Running to the right is where the Vikings have had success tonight, John.
Yes, and we've mentioned that is behind the blocking of Carlos Cancio and Smith Hilfiger. Also, the tight end out there blocking is Drew Knight. And sometimes even have another tight end behind him, which is Duke Stram.
They set up the power. Everybody's in tight, and a little bit of a cross buck action in the backfield. Carrying the ball down to the 20. Picking up maybe a yard. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, interesting to see as Holtville, as the Eagles do have their quarterback Bryce Pascaglia over on the sideline. Gets the call, brings it out. Joining him in the backfield is Griffin Garcia and Braden Carroll.
3rd and about 4.
Holtville is small in numbers, Carroll. They only have about 25 suited up tonight, but they've got some pretty big kids out there on that line.
And deep back, it is Terrell on the carry. Terrell inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. And that's good for a first down. Spotted on the 14.
So once again, as in the first half, Holtville's able to pick up first downs, but they've only had the ball in the end zone once. So let's see if Southwest will stiffen up here as they have done all game.
The Eagles come out. Deep back is Garcia. Garcia with the handoff. Garcia stuffed in the middle. He'll lose a yard. He was stood up straight and dropped. And in on the tackle, Enrique Terragrosso. A little bit of help in there from Domingo Alcaraz.
The quick pace of this game does help the Vikings. As we mentioned, only 25 players suited up. Most everyone goes both ways. They only have about 2 players that only play either offense or defense, and so to conserve them, they do try to run different players out there. Right now, we have Hector Sanchez back in as the back.
Velarde in at the wing, and he'll take the handoff, spreading it out, trying to turn it upfield, gets it upfield, and will be pushed down after a pickup of about 4. The Eagles strung that out. Everybody played it well and kept what could have been a big gain down to about a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and about 7.
And that aforementioned Velarde is their kicker, so let's see if we don't get somewhere near a makeable 4th down if Holtville tries their first field goal of the evening. Sanchez is back in the backfield now, and Garcia is out.
From the shotgun, and it is Buscaglia keeping the ball. Buscaglia takes it down inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line. That's the first time we've seen him run, and for some reason, the clock stopped, but they started it again.
And let's give Buscaglia credit. As you called it, that's the first time he's run the football tonight, and it certainly did surprise the Eagles as they had everybody keen upon Sanchez, who was actually running a sweep to the left. Meanwhile, Buscaglia was running counter that to the right, was able to get a very important first down.
First and goal from the 2.
Terrell is in.
Terrell the deep back. Terrell with the handoff. Terrell into the end zone, standing. Touchdown. And I wouldn't be surprised they go for 2 again, John.
No, we have not seen a place kick other than kickoffs here. So looking at the sidelines, you've already got a 14-0 lead. So you're playing with house money, and they're going to go for it again.
Second quarter score, Palo Verde leads Calexico 7-0. That game in Calexico got started a little bit late.
Palo Verde coming off back-to-back CIF championships.
And Terrell with a handoff. Terrell hit the backfield, struggles, and will be short of the goal, so will not get the 2-point conversion with 5:28 to play in the third quarter. Our score, it is Holtville 14 and Southwest nothing.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IBC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu. Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
And the Vikings with a 14-0 lead will kick off. Again, left to right. And another short kick. It'll be fielded at about the 18, out to the 20, 25, 30, 35-yard line. The return by Andrew Flores.
Excellent return, Carroll. Caught it on the run and just kept going straight upfield and was finally brought down across the 35 and the 36-yard line. So very good field position to start this drive.
The Eagles trail 14-0, but they have the football, as you said, 36-yard line, their own 36. So they have good field position. And Younger's in the slot wide on the left side. Mills puts him in motion. Mills fakes it to him and hands off to the deep back, Matai Cervantes. And Cervantes will pick up 5 yards.
That was one of the Christmas plays that the Eagles have run tonight. They put Younger's in motion, and they faked the pitch to him and then gave it on a counter to Matai Cervantes. He has been their toughest runner actually all last year. Even going back 2 years ago as a sophomore, he was able to pick up 5 yards on that carry.
And it is 2nd and 5. And off it is Cervantes again. Cervantes dips and dives and carries it out to the midfield stripe.
First down for the Eagles as they move the chains. 9-yard pickup for Cervantes.
Senior Angel Padilla brought him down.
And we may see more of that here in this 3rd and 4th quarter. Cole Redden coming over to the sidelines to get the play. And he'll bring it in after this play is run.
1st and 10 from the 49 in Viking territory. You notice how they're 4 yards off the ball, John. Back to pass, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete, looking for some running room. Turns it upfield, turns on the jets, and across the 40 to the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's Julian Lopez. Lopez with a nice pitch and catch.
Another first down as they picked up 16 yards on that pitch and catch to Lopez. Southwest moving the football now.
First real offensive drive of the night for them, John.
And the first time they penetrated Holtville Viking territory across the 50.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Mills looking. Nobody open. He'll dump it off, and it is complete to Cervantes. Cervantes, the safety valve. And Cervantes brought down by Fermin Velarde.
Not a bad place to go with the ball if you want to get it out there to Cervantes.
2nd and 8.
Cervantes knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Handoff, it is Cervantes off the right side, and flag flies in behind the play. He'll go down at about the 28, but I think it's going to come back.
Well, it could be a face mask, the way that Cervantes was brought down. We'll see. We'll let the referees figure it out. And I think John Seaman's going to come over and give us the call.
Holding against the Eagles.
So that will negate a very good run by Cervantes. And it's going to bring up 2nd down. Let's see if this throws the damper on a very promising drive, the best drive of the 2023 season so far here in the opening game. Matt Mills has the play. He's bringing it in. All we have to do is have the refs, as they do, make it a spot foul. So actually the ball is placed back only on the 37-yard line, so it's only a 5-yard loss.
2nd and about 13. Mills dropped it back to pass, dumps it off, and overthrown to Lopez. Mills under intense pressure and did well just to dump it off. And the pressure there provided by Maddox Taunton. It's 3rd and about 13.
That was the same play they ran before they picked up a first down. Just wasn't completed.
And the handoff in the backfield, it is Matai Cervantes, and Cervantes is stuffed. Big open field tackle, and that was Griffin Garcia.
Same man with the interception, or should be fumble recovery, and the same man with the 1st and 2nd touchdown. So that young man's having quite a game. It's 4th and 11, but it looks like the Eagles are going to go for it as John Seaman's trying to get the clock running. He doesn't know why it stopped.
4th and 11, loss of about a couple of yards on that one. And it was Garcia that made the big stick in the open field. Mills rolling to his left, looking, dumps it off. It is complete and short of the first down. The pass complete to Redden. The tackle by Martin Torres. And the Vikings will take over on downs. We've got 1:06 to play in the third quarter. It is Holtville 14 and Southwest nothing.
The Central Union High School District Board of Trustees and Administration welcome students back to school at Central Union High School, Southwest High School, Desert Oasis High School, Phoenix Rising High, and the Central Union Adult High School. Welcome back, and thanks to all the teachers and staff, and we hope you have a wonderful year. The Central Union High School District, committed to excellence.
Well, you were right, John. That penalty did kind of put a damper on their drive.
Came up a yard short.
From the power eye, actually the shotgun kind of fooled me there. Buscaglia hands it off to Sanchez. Sanchez picks up 5. Not a bad, not bad. Carlos Cancio downfield blocking for him.
And that is Cancio, who plays the right guard. So we mentioned how they have success running off the right side.
It is 2nd and 5. Again, shotgun. Buscaglia hands off. Again, it is Sanchez. Sanchez breaks it through, picks up about 8. Spotted on the 41-yard line. First down, Vikings. Clock continues to run here in the third quarter. Down. That's probably the final play of the third quarter. It will be. At the end of 3 quarters of play, our score, it's Holtville 14, Southwest nothing.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Well, before we lost power, John, we were talking about the officials, and as John Seaman pointed out, they need officials. They need some younger officials. If you played the game or if you enjoyed the game, get involved. Give something back. And the officials this year stretched even tighter. There's girls flag football, and we'll talk about that a little bit, John. And that's taking officials. It is 1st and 10, Vikings.
Hector Sanchez decided to join the party late as he's now on the field.
Sanchez with the football. Sanchez into the middle. Nothing there.
That's a good thing he came out onto the field because he had the carry, but unfortunately for the Vikings, it's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And Carroll, along with flag football, there's also been a redivision. We now have Division 5 and Division 5 AA, which is the much smaller schools, the newer schools, giving them a better chance to compete. And so
additional details.
High snap, but Buscaglia brings it down, gets away a nice punt. And it'll bounce and go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. The Eagles will put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Wake up with us at Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. You can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Play has come to a halt, John. We have an injured Eagle, and that is Domingo Alcaraz, who is being tended to.
It's our first cramp of the season, Carroll.
Okay, and it's a cramp type of a night.
As he is up now, and one of the good things about all of that was the first person out there to take care of him was the Holtville coach. It was behind the play, right where the ball was punted from. And with all of the heat, humidity, etc., and Alcaraz has been playing defense the whole game. And he just cramped up, so now they're helping him off the field, which painful but not serious, as anyone that's ever had a cramp will tell you.
It will go away. Updating scores, Palo Verde leads Calexico 7-0. Santa Fe Christian 14, Central 13. Imperial, last score we had Imperial 7, West Hills 0. That game live on KXORadio.com. Vincent Memorial leading Monte Vista 9-0. And the game here, it is 14-0. The Eagles trail the Holtville Vikings.
And Alcaraz is moving much freer now, so it looks like the cramp finally let up as Southwest begins their second possession here in the second half.
1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And pitch back, it is, of course, Matai Cervantes. Cervantes picks up 1.5 yards. Give him 2. 2nd and 8. We're in the fourth quarter. Clock is running.
The thing about that run, Carroll, was, he gained 1.5 yards, 2 yards is what we'll credit him with, but he actually gained about 6 because he was hit 4 yards deep in the behind the line of scrimmage and was able to fight forward and get positive yards.
The quarterback, Matt Mills, brings the play in from the sidelines. He's going to have to hurry a little bit here. Eagles come out. Mills discusses the play again with Youngers, who is wide on the right side. Spread formation. Back to pass. Mills chased out of the pocket, being pursued. Turns it upfield and will run out of bounds.
Mills showing excellent speed, Carroll, as he ran away from some Vikings.
Very close to a first down. Let's see where, they say he actually went out of bounds at about the 27. So it'll be 3rd and 3.
And Mills' first carry from scrimmage.
Now they just reset it back at the 26. So it's 3rd and 4. Hurry, snap the ball before you lose more yardage.
And we could see perhaps a glimpse of why Mills, as the starting quarterback, showed excellent escapability and speed on that play.
Again, spread under center is Mills. Youngers goes in motion. Handoff is to Cervantes, and Cervantes is hit immediately and spun down. No, that is not Cervantes. I thought he looked a little bit too upright to be Cervantes. That, I believe, was it. No, that wasn't Andrew Flores. I think Olean Underwood.
Yeah, we may not have him on our roster. I caught it as number 38. We do not have a 38 listed. So perhaps I'm trying to see it with the stack. The Eagles are going for it after they did lose on that play. Well, they're actually going to give him a yard gain.
So 4th and 3.
And let's give that carry to Underwood.
Olean Underwood, he is still in, standing right next to Matt Mills. 4th and 3. Here come the Vikings, and there goes Mills. The Vikings. Guess who it was? It was Fermin Velarde shooting a gap, wrapping up Matt Mills and dropping him back at the 15-yard line.
You know, Holtville that time, excellent job of reading the play, and they just sent too many players to be blocked by the offensive line of the Eagles. They had Velarde just ran right through the center guard space hole, however you want to say it, the split. No chance for Mills to do anything but try to keep the play alive, and was finally brought down back for a 12-yard loss.
And it is 1st and 10 Vikings from the Eagle 15. Buscaglia brings him out, back to the power I, hand off to the deep back, and that would be Terrell. And, Griffin Garcia. Terrell does the blocking for him. Picks up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. And the clock continues to roll.
These Holtville Vikings are going to sleep well tonight, as we've mentioned several of them, almost every call. It's on offense, on defense, kicking. And that time Garcia, who has the 2 touchdowns, picked up some tough yards.
2nd and 4. Power I. And again, it is Garcia. Garcia carries would-be tacklers down inside of the 5, down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
So back-to-back 7-yard pickups for Garcia. Let's see if they reward him by letting him carry in for his 3rd touchdown.
I used to hate that. I'd pick up the big yardage, and then they'd give it to the fullback to carry it in. Officials timeout. Again, adjusting the clock a little bit. 1st and goal from the 1.
Braden Terrell is in the up back.
And that is Sanchez. Takes it in for the score. That's what I mean. Here I did all that heavy lifting to get you down there, and then you give it to the other guy.
Yeah, he did follow Braden Terrell, though, into the end zone, just like Garcia did the previous 2 trips down.
There's no I in team, right?
Yeah, let's see if Holtville decides to try a PAT here for the extra point, give them the practice, or go for 2. They have the other times.
They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're still working on their kicking game, obviously, John.
Well, I'm not lying. This Fermin Velarde is a very good kicker. He's a soccer player, which doesn't make him a good football kicker, but he's got a leg. And I've seen him
throwing it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that is Duke Strom. And he may be a good kicker, but you got to have a good snap and a good hold. With that score, the 2-point conversion, 6:31 to play. It is Holtville 22 and the Southwest Eagles nothing.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar Grill wants us to continue to remember our heroes who advocated for the freedom we enjoy today. When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, everything is handmade. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro.
Okay, we will have the kickoff following the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Touchdown made easy after a 4th down stop. And there's the kick, and it is fielded at the 11, out to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, across the 30, and then dumped, pushed back. But they'll give him progress out to the 33-yard line. Big tackle there by Frank Barcelo. Barcelo stood him up and ran him back. Andrew Flores on the return.
Barcelo getting his first action on the varsity level in his young life as a sophomore.
It'll be 1st and 10. Eagles spotted on their own. Okay, they gave him progress out to the 33.
And I'm sure tomorrow when they go over the game film, the coaches are going to give Frank a pat on the back because that was a good hit by the sophomore.
Spread formation, single setback. Cervantes does the blocking, the pitch into the flat, and the catch by William Lillen. And he'll pick up 2 yards. We'll give him 2 out to the 35. 1.5 yards, make it 2.
His first catch here in the second half.
Vikings are putting 10 up at the line and 1 deep back safety. And that would be Buscaglia. Handoff it is to Cervantes. Cervantes hit in the backfield, and he'll be dropped for about half a yard loss. And Fermin Velarde in on the tackle. Velarde comes off a little bit gimpy.
Yeah, they need him on the offense and the defense. As Holtville has gone into pretty much of a trick type of defense, they have 3 down linemen, except they don't go down, they stand up. And then they have 3 or 4 up linebackers that run up to the line of scrimmage, run back, look like they're blitzing, don't blitz, do blitz.
And it is the sweep, and it is Youngers across the 50, down into Viking territory. He's cut down. They'll mark it on the 48-yard line in Viking territory. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Biggest pickup of the night for the Eagles, and that's by Youngers, a nice 17-yard pickup.
4:50 to play in this football game. Holtville leads 22-0.
Sophomore Matthew Mills getting the call in and now relaying it to his team.
1st and 10, Eagles. Spread formation. Cervantes the single setback. Looking to pass. It is Mills, fires over the middle, knocked down. That big paw went up.
And we might get a roughing the passer here, Carroll, as after the play there's a flag down.
Seth Hilfiger just batted the ball down. The big guy playing pass defense.
This will be the 4th first down for the Eagles this half.
You're going to catch the Eagles next, the Vikings next week. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva. It'll be the Holtville Vikings visiting Imperial. That'll be a test.
And when you only have 25 players on your roster for the first game of the year, it's going to be very difficult for them as they get deeper into the schedule, because just the nicks and the dings we've already seen. Very important player, Fermin Velarde, go off the field a little gimpy. He has not returned yet. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But that's just the nature of the game, and hopefully these Vikings can stay healthy all year.
1st and 10, Eagles from the Vikings 34. Pass is complete, and picking up some good yardage is Cole Redden. Redden picks up 10, right at 10.
Redden's second catch here in the second half. The Eagles moving deep into Holtville territory now. Nice drive with 3 first downs.
Inside of 4 minutes to play. Eagles with a good drive. Back to pass. Mills fires. It is complete for short yardage. Youngers with the catch and Garcia with the tackle. Good for 3 yards. It'll bring 2nd and 7.
Younger's first catch here in the half. He has a couple carries already. Clock still moving.
And Mills brings his team out. And standing next to him is Olin Underwood. Back to pass, looking in the clutch, dumps it off. It is complete. And on the catch for the Eagles was Andres Lopez. And it'll be about a yard shy of a first down. And again, they gave him progress, gave him the first down. Spot the ball on the 13-yard line. Clock is running inside of 2.5 minutes.
Best drive, obviously, of the evening tonight. Perhaps the Vikings starting to wear down with the players playing both ways.
3 down linemen, defensive linemen. And it is a handoff, and it is Olin Underwood. Underwood picks up a couple of yards, like a couple of 5. And now timeout on the field.
We have a Holtville player down. It looks like he is also grabbing his calf as if it's got a cramp.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. We'll take a timeout. We have 2 minutes and 3 seconds to play. It is Holtville 22. Southwest nothing but threatening.
McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza or party platter. Plus daily specials on select foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Fermin Velarde limps off the field. Again, it's a cramp, and that's what it took him off the field earlier. And clock starts. Ball is snapped. Mills dumps it off, and the pass completed, and there is a flag behind it. William Lillian with the catch. Will take it down close to the goal line, but it looked like there was a hold behind him.
Yeah, we're going to bring this one back, so the pass and catch will not count. That should keep it right at 2nd down.
The pitch and catch executed well. The hold, it was a well-executed hold, but he got caught. Marching the ball back, and they will spot it on the 16-yard line, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
And that was an 8-yard penalty because of the spot foul. As we're trying to get the clock started, and finally they do.
It's the first game of the year, John. Back to pass. Mills dumps it off, and it is incomplete. It was broken up in there by Braden Terrell.
And we've certainly called his name a bunch tonight. And they're right. That play right there saved a potential if not first down, maybe even all the way for a touchdown.
3rd and 12.
That does stop the clock.
Underwood comes in the backfield. Lillian comes off, limping a bit. Younger's wide on the right side. Everybody else is in tight. Under center is Mills on a 3rd and 12. Hands off, and it is Cervantes into the middle. Cervantes will carry it down to the 9-yard line, bring up 4th and about 6. The clock continues. We've got 70 seconds to play.
Nice 7-yard pickup by Cervantes. Southwest certainly eschewing any field goal attempt here. They want to try to put 6 up on the board, and they don't need to get a touchdown. They can pick up a first down. Looks like they need to make about the 3.5-yard line, 4th yard line. So they're going for it here on 4th down.
4th and a long 6, just at the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, Mills looking to pass, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete and stopped. Cole Redden made the catch, but he didn't fool any of the Vikings, and he is stopped. The tackle by Maddox Totten.
And since the pass was behind the line of scrimmage, he actually was tackled for a 2-yard loss.
It'll be 1st and 10, Vikings.
We may see the first time of this 2023 season, Carroll, the victory formation.
35 seconds to play in this game. I think we're done.
And there is the victory formation. The ball snapped. We're just trying to get the clock going.
It's the first game of the season, John. We'll cut some slack.
And so that looks like it's going to do it. The officials are saying no need to snap the ball again. Southwest not going to exercise their 3 timeouts, and justifiably so.
So that's it. That's the end of the game. At the end of the game, our score, Holtville 22, the Southwest Eagles, nothing.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service. 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. You can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The Central Union High School District Board of Trustees and Administration welcome students back to school at Central Union High School, Southwest High School, Desert Oasis High School, Phoenix Rising High, and the Central Union Adult High School. Welcome back, and thanks to all the teachers and staff, and we hope you have a wonderful year. The Central Union High School District, committed to excellence
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Well, the Holtville Vikings with a 22-0 win over the Southwest Eagles. Coach Pete Blinko of the Eagles' inaugural game didn't turn out the way he wanted it to. Did see some very bright spots for the Eagles and some things that they can build on, obviously. And for the Vikings, well, considering they lost so many of their starters from last year, cobbled together a pretty good team. Some very good defensive play, a couple of fourth down holds for the Viking defense, and also showing the ability to run the football. Didn't see really any speed, but we did see the power. And I think what speed we did see came out of one run by the quarterback, and he made a good run, picked up some important yardage for the Vikings. But both teams, first game of the year, things to work on. It was not as messy or sloppy as many first games that you see, and for that we're appreciative. You're listening to High School Football. We are live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on our Facebook page. We'll have some numbers for you, and we'll update some scores when we come back.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Okay, John Driffill, what do we see?
Well, we saw 2 halves. The second one for the Eagles was much better than the first, but it wasn't enough to push them across the goal line to get a score. Holtville ran the ball 44 times for 161 yards. 0 for 3 passing was Buscaglia. Obviously no yards, so Holtville ends up with 161 total yards, 12 first downs. But the most important stat I see is no turnovers, no fumbles, no interceptions. Running the football for the Vikings tonight, Buscaglia had 3 carries for 13 yards. The kicker, Velarde, got credited with 2 carries. One he actually ran from scrimmage. The other one was a bad snap in the first half, so he ends up with a negative 21 yards. Hector Sanchez, the junior, had 19 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. Griffin Garcia had 17 carries for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Braden Terrell, leading for all of those touchdowns and most of those runs, ended up with 3 carries himself for 13 yards. On the other side of the football, Southwest ran the ball 16 times for 35 yards. 10 for 16 was the sophomore making his inaugural debut for the Eagles tonight at quarterback, Matthew Mills. 10 for 16, 46 yards, giving the Eagles 81 total yards. 7 first downs. They did have 2 turnovers, a fumble recovered by Griffin Garcia, and an interception by the aforementioned Fermin Velarde, the kicker. Individually, running the football, Matai Cervantes had 9 carries for 25 yards. Logan Youngers, 3 carries for 12. The quarterback was sacked twice for negative 8 yards. And Olean Underwood making his debut, getting 2 carries for 6 yards. The receptions, 10 completions, were spread out among 6 different players. First, William Lillian had 2 catches for a yard. Logan Youngers had 2 catches for 14 yards. Julian Lopez, 1 catch for 16 yards. Matai Cervantes, 1 catch on a check down for 3 yards. Getting 3 catches was the junior Cole Redden for 15 yards. And with 1 catch good for 17 yards was Andres Lopez. So the Eagles have a lot of things to discuss when they check the films of this. The Eagles, a very tough test next week facing the Imperial Tigers. Always a grudge game for both of those schools, going all the way back to when they were in the same league together.
The Axe game.
And I don't know if they're going to be playing that for the Axe game already, but if they are, it's next week. And the Southwest Eagles, meantime, next week, they are playing.
Next week, the Eagles will be at Banning.
And that is not Banning of L.A. That's Banning up there.
Banning Beaumont.
Cabazon. So that's going to be a travel for them, their first away game. So we look forward to next week being right here in El Centro, but at the other stadium across the way, Cal Jones Field, for the Spartans playing the Palm Desert Aztecs. And since they've reignited that series, the Spartans have yet to beat the Aztecs. So we'll see first what happens this week over Santa Fe Christian, and then next week the Aztecs of Palm Desert will be coming down to face the Central Spartans.
Updating other scores, Central leads Santa Fe Christian 19-14 with about 6 minutes to play. Vincent Memorial leads Monte Vista 15-13. And Calexico leading Palo Verde 14-7. The final score here was 22-0. That's it for high school football. For Gabe Lemus, our producer-engineer, assistance provided by Kurt Hoffman. And, of course, John Driffill in the booth with me. I'm Carroll Buckley. Keep it tuned to the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro.